not getting the best possible version of me because I don't have energy to put on makeup. So we are stuck looking at this for hopefully not any longer than 10 minutes. I actually didn't really want to make a video this week. Mercury retrograde really sucks, and I always lose a lot of motivation when we hit Mercury retrograde periods. And I also have 2 full-time jobs, and I decided to take up an extra shift at work this week, so I'm going to be doing like almost a 50-hour week on top of all that. We did why to be thankful for Mutable signs last week, and we're going to do fixed and cardinal in this video. So why to be thankful for we'll do cardinal first. Why to be thankful for Aries. Aries are ruled by the planet of motivation and drive, so they are constantly pushing you toward your goals, and you should always be thankful for them because they help you kind of organize your thoughts and get a clear vision of what you want, and then they tell you to go out and get them. And it's always really nice to have that in your life. Everyone needs like that personal cheerleader that kind of puts you back in your place and just reminds you why you started doing things in the first place. And why to be thankful for Cancer. Cancer is another cardinal. Cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. They are the most motivated, they are the most driven and goal-oriented. They are kind of the signs that remind you why you started doing something in the first place, and they constantly encourage you to better yourself. I feel like those 4 signs in general are more likely to kind of tell you or push you to be your best self versus kind of seeing you for what you are. They see your potential, and I think we should always be grateful for having those cardinal signs in our lives because they are constantly pushing us towards like positive and productive goals. And it's so rare these days to have people that are there to kind of be in your corner and push you to kind of just get back into the game and like get momentum up again, because sometimes it's easy to lose that. So they're just like the friend that has everything organized for you, has it ready for you, and they're just like, okay, let's go, and they just genuinely believe in you. And that kind of like concern is something that we all could use at times. Aries specifically is really good at just doing something and thinking about it later, so they really help you get outside of your head space and kind of push you to just do something, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, at least you know that you did all that you could do. And that's something that we could all kind of take something away from at times. Most of the time, we often get really stuck in like our habits and our routines, and I think cardinal signs help shake it up a little and remind us to continue to try new things and continue to push past what we are comfortable with and what we are already used to, because they never settle for what they have. They always are trying to do something better, do something different. You know, Capricorn, for example, is always really motivated. They're always really driven. They always they're just kind of a very like peaceful, calm person, and I feel like that kind of discipline is something that inspires a lot of people to just relax and just continue to try things. They're very open-minded, surprisingly, which I feel like a lot of people don't really know. So constantly just being able to like ground yourself is something we can all learn from Capricorn, and why we should all be thankful for Capricorn, because they help center all of us. And Cancer is like this bubbly, warm friend who just constantly wants the best for everyone, and they're always like accepting of you for everything that you are. They're not judgmental. They're not someone that's going to just like care about little things. I think they just care about how you are as a person, and that's really nice, because sometimes everyone gets really wrapped up in material things, and Cancer kind of reminds us to like take a step outside of that. And then Libra is someone that is always extremely friendly and peaceful and harmonious, and they're always just like trying to be as mellow and calm as possible. They're always trying to be like a force to kind of help others in a way. They're always thinking about how they can make others feel, or what they can do for them, or what others might want. And I think that's always really nice, because it's a very like selfless kind of energy. And fixed signs. Fixed signs are Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius. They're known as to be like stubborn and stuck on things and clingy, but a lot of times they're just like this force that like really knows what they want. They inspire people to really know how to take things that they want out of life. They're very expressive with who they are. They know who they are. You can't tell them any different. And we should be grateful for them because they constantly remind us to be confident, and they remind us to not be afraid of being who we are. I feel like they're the most secure in the sense of like who they are, because it's never really changing. They're always like their core self at the end of the day, and that's something that like no one can ever really take away. Leo and Aquarius are extremely expressive. Obviously Leo can build up anyone. They can make anyone feel incredible and amazing, even when you're going through the worst thing possible. I feel like Leo has that Sagittarius optimism in a way where they can make anything feel very casual, and kind of just make anyone feel like you can achieve anything if you set your mind to it. They're very positive, and that's something that we should all be grateful for. Aquarius is really nurturing. They have this really like peaceful hippie vibe, and I feel like they are so accepting of anything that comes their way. They can make anything feel like a piece of cake. And Scorpio and Taurus are both very analytical. I feel like they have this really calm, laid back vibe about them, and I don't think we think that when we think of Scorpio and Taurus, because we're so used to thinking that fixed signs are so loud and all over the place. But most of the time we don't stop to realize that fixed signs are just like this very like structured, grounded vibe that wants to constantly be able to provide a sense of fixed signs. We should be grateful for fixed signs because they're able to constantly provide a sense of clarity for who you are. They're very self-assured, and they're able to make sure that you feel self-assured as well. And they're just kind of this very like strong, intense, peaceful vibe, I guess. Like they're very laid back, but they can be very passionate at the same time. And it's something that kind of grounds you, but also like reminds you who you are, and that's something we could all be thankful for at times. And overall, it completes this very brief video. I apologize that it's not longer. I also apologize that you will not get 2 videos this week. You will get 1, but hopefully next week you will get more energy from me. I do plan on doing the what you should gift every sign for Christmas video series, and hopefully with makeup on, because this is probably really painful to look at. I apologize. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. I am doing a giveaway that I will pick the winner on November 25th at random. You will be receiving a free $48 natal chart reading that usually retails for $48, and it will just kind of include like a brief summary of like your planets and some asteroids, and yeah, I don't know how to end this. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.